Alright, so, Tsuburaya. Tsuburaya, of course, the creator of Ultraman and Godzilla, is coming out with a new streaming service, and I should also put up the graphic. So there's the graphic. Look at how beautiful that looks. Now, sadly, the streaming service is only coming to Japan, but I do wonder if, a bit like New Japan Pro Wrestling with their NJPW world, if there might be English language options, even though it is available in Japan. So, as of this point, it's going to be 980 yen a month, which I'm going to convert that to USD in case there are some people who, even though there is a language barrier, might want to subscribe to that service. Let's see here. Let's see. Japan yen. All right, 900, because that seems really cheap. That's $8.76, so that's $9 a month. That's not bad at all. But of course, we have to ask the question: what are they giving you with this? So they're saying that they are giving a bunch of Ultraman episodes. I assume are the original Ultraman, interviews from the cast and crew, exclusive merchandise, and more on your computers and mobile devices. So exclusive merchandise. That'll be odd, because I'm assuming if you're from the U.S. and you sign up with a U.S. address, I'm sure they're not going to like that or allow that. So sadly, this does seem like it is Japanese exclusive for now. However, I would be very interested in seeing where this can go, because I've seen some of the subtitles for certain Ultraman or general Tokusatsu shows, specifically from Tsuburaya, on Amazon Prime, and they're not really that good. I'm not talking about every single one. If you have a good experience, please tell me about a show that you think is subtitled well down below, either in the chat or in the YouTube comment section when this goes up there. But I just feel as if, from what I've seen, not really the best, especially for something like Gridman. So when it comes to this service, if they cater to a U.S. market as well, this would be very interesting. Now, this apparently this will be the new content on the service. So more new content will be released monthly every 15th, so of the month, and it should be this should be coming up. Oh, thankfully it was released on the 12th. So we're a little bit behind on this, but that's actually good, because you guys can check out the service right now. Actually, might check out the service myself as we're doing this live, just to see how this looks. Let's see. Can I check this out? Oh, God. The name of the address, galaxy.m78. They know what they're doing. They know what they are doing. So, yeah. So, from the looks of it, okay, did my Google Translate this? Yeah, show her. Okay, it did. The original is in Japanese. I was super confused for a second. I was like, because it was very clear English for a second. I was very confused. So far, it doesn't seem like there is a lot of stuff going on here. Because again, they're probably going to update stuff on a monthly basis. Also, they have their YouTube channel as well. So they have a lot of stuff on their YouTube channel. Some stuff dubbed in English. We were talking about that a while ago. Ultra Fight Victory is dubbed in English, and it's not that bad. But from the looks of it, yes, of course, as of this point, they are catering to a Japanese audience, not a US one, so there is that. But it would be very interesting if in the future they do show, oh, that's weird. Oh no, they have limited time release up here. So even if they were trying to cater to a US audience, it looks like some of the stuff is getting rotated on the service. I don't like that. I don't really like that at all. So, you know, maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's for the best that we don't have we don't have. I'm not talking about this right now. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's for the best. But because I was hoping we'd have a potential rival to Amazon in this, but doesn't seem to be the case. So, what my question to you guys is: even if they don't really release this for the US, and they don't really have a lot of different kind of shows and stuff like that, would you be interested in this, especially if you know Japanese, or maybe if you want to transcribe this just to put it, you know, on different websites and stuff like that? Just not the video, of course, but the actual text, because a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, I think, would be very interesting, especially if it's new information for the English Tokusatsu fan base to kind of learn more about Ultraman and its roots. So would anyone want to get it for that? If so, tell me in the chat, tell me in the YouTube comment section down below. But I think for a US audience, this definitely seems like it's just not really worth it. Nothing against the service itself, but again, of course, it's obviously catering to the Japanese market. It's in Japanese, so it's not really for US eyes. But I also think that having anything on a streaming service that's limited when your streaming service is only dedicated to seemingly one thing, which is everything Tsuburaya. No, I don't think that's a really good business model. I mean, if it works for them in Japan, it works for the Japanese audience, so be it. But, it would be like Crunchyroll saying, hey, we're cycling out all of our anime. Not, oh, hey, we have certain contracts, because of course Crunchyroll doesn't really own their own anime. Maybe they're on a few production committees, but usually they're getting their anime through licensing, it from different companies overseas. But with Tsuburaya, they own their stuff. They own that. So they don't have to sit back and go, ooh, can we, I don't know, are we going to have to cycle this out? Like, no. They should be able to have full series on and maybe cycle them out a month after they're done, but not be able to say, here's a limited time release of an episode like they're doing. Again, just going over to their website right now, they're doing that with Ultra Q episode 19. So, not a big fan of that. They really need to sit back and realize, and again, maybe the Japanese side of things is different, but I think that from an American perspective, they need to realize you gotta have all your shows up. Or if you do take them down, then you're taking them down to put up another new show. You can't just say one new episode, limited time only, because this isn't television. That's the whole point of this. Maybe they don't want to anger their broadcasting partners. That does happen, not usually with movies, but from what I've seen, or TV shows, but usually with video games. That's why digital games are not that much rather that much more inexpensive than their physical counterparts, because again, they don't want to anger the retail market that exists for their physical releases. So I get it if that's the situation, but either way, it does seem like it's a bit of a situation, again, just for the Japanese fans. But either way, though, again, like I mentioned much earlier, would you be getting this? Would you want to get this for any reason? Would you want to see some of the behind the scenes stuff? Maybe even see some of the episodes? Tell me what you guys think about all of this stuff, either in the chat or the YouTube comment section down below.